Summer 1976 and Britain is basking in a heat wave. The car to have is the Ford Capri. Now fast forward 50 years and whilst Britain is in the midst of another heat wave, the car to have is not the Ford Capri. What we have today is this, the Ford Capri EV. It's a name that means an awful lot to an awful lot of people, which means bringing it back is one of the boldest and most controversial moves Ford has ever made. So I'm here to find out whether this is a worthy modern interpretation of a motoring legend, or is it simply an electric SUV wearing one of the most famous badges in automotive history. And let's be honest here, the reaction to this, and this is being kind, was very, very mixed. In fact, I'd go as far as saying not even mixed, just damn right negative. Now let's get one thing out of the way. People have looked at this and said, that's not a Capri. And visually, I understand why. The original was low, sleek, rear-wheel drive, powered by everything from 4 cylinders right up to that glorious 3-litre V6 engine. Boy, did they look and sound amazing. So let's talk about what the modern Ford Capri EV brings to the table. Well, first of all, you've got a modern spacious cabin. It fit a family of 5 quite comfortably, plenty of space for everyone, and the seats, they're really comfortable. No problems there. I like the shape of the steering wheel. I think it's really comfortable, and all the buttons and controls are very easy to know what they are and to use as well, very straightforward. And yeah, it's got all the modern tech and spec you expect from today's SUVs, including the feature I really like, which is the slidable screen. Really useful when there's a bit of glare and you get a little bit of extra space underneath as well. And it's really easy to use and navigate around the menus and select things like your air conditioning, and also one thing which you don't need at the moment, heated seats. Now, one thing that's certainly been carried over from the original Capri is its spirit and passion for speed. The modern EV, it's no slouch. And it's just an absolute blast. The extended range all-wheel drive model reaches 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, and the dual motor setup increases power to a beefy 340 brake horsepower. That's seriously rapid. Now let's get back to those who were saying that's not a Capri. I get it. Ultimately, I don't think Ford were trying to recreate the shape or the sound of the old Capri. What I do think they were trying to create was the feeling. And I suppose that's really what it all boils down to. I mean, you can argue the fact that it's nothing like a Capri from the 60s, 70s and 80s. It's never going to be. However, in its own right, it's a fantastic car. I mean, for the size of it, it's nimble, it's eager, it's responsive, the steering wheel, it all feels connected. You can tell what the car's doing in terms of grip. And yeah, I think if people can get over the fact that it doesn't look like an old Capri and it's purely an EV, it's a fantastic car. And it really, I'd say just come down to Group M53 Ford in Ellesmere Port, give it a test drive like I've been doing the last few days, and really just try it for yourself, because I think you really would be pleasantly surprised with this. I certainly have been anyway. Thank you for watching Group M53's review of the Ford Capri. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment and follow us for more reviews and news coming soon.